Bismillah, in this video I'm going to solve Edexcel IGCSE May 2019 Mathematics A Paper 1H. Number 1. Show that 4 and 2 over 3 divide 1 and 1 over 9 equals 4 and 1 over 5. The first step, convert the mixed number to improper fraction. So the first fraction, 4 multiplied 3, 12 plus 2, 14, so 14 over 3, divide, 1 times 9 equals 9 plus 1, 10, so 10 over 9. The second step, keep the first fraction and convert divide to multiply and find the reciprocal for the second fraction, 9 over 10. Now, if you can simplify the numerator with the denominator, this will be easier. You have 3 and 9, you can divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 14 and 10, you can divide by 2. So 10 divided by 2, 5. 14 divided by 2, 7. Then multiply numerators and denominators. So for the numerators, 7 multiplied 3, 21. For denominators, 1 times 5 equals 5. Now convert to mixed number. 21 divided 5 equals 4. And remainder 1, so 4 and 1 over 5. Number 2. Jalila left her home at 10 to cycle to a park. On her way to the park, she stopped at a friend's house and then continued her journey to the park. Here's the distance time graph for her journey to the park. A. On her journey to the park, did Jalina cycle at a faster speed before or after she stopped at her friend's house? Give reason for your answer. This line represents the motion before and this line represents the motion after. Each line represents constant speed, and to find this constant speed, find the gradient of the line. The gradient of the line equals rise over run, or you can take 2 points, then y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So to find the speed before she stopped, rise over run, so 15 over 1, so 15 kilometers over 1 hour, so 15 kilometers per hour. Same to find the speed after she stopped, rise over run, rise from 15 to 24, so 9, and run 3 over 3 squares, so 3 over 4 hours, because 4 squares represent 1 hour, so 3 squares represent 3 over 4 hours. So after she stopped, the speed equals 9 over 3 over 4, 9 kilometers over 3 over 4 hours equals 12 kilometers per hour. So she cycled faster before she stopped. Or you can write that the line before she stopped is steeper than the line after she stopped. So this means the speed before is faster than the speed after. Moving on, Jalina stayed at the park for 45 minutes. She then cycled without stopping at a constant speed of 16 kilometers per hour from the park back to her home. Show all this information on the distance time graph. So she stayed at the park for 45 minutes. 45 minutes, this means 3 small squares, because each small square represents 15 minutes. So Draw horizontal line with length 3 small squares. This represents that she stayed 45 minutes at the park. Now, she cycled without stopping at a constant speed 16 kilometers per hour from the park back to the home. So to find the time, we have the speed and we have the distance, 24 kilometers. So now to find the time for coming back, divide the distance, 24 kilometers, by the speed, which is 16 kilometers per hour, equals 1.5 hours. Now she started coming back journey at this time. Which is 12:45, and from this time she took 1 hour 30 minutes, 1.5 hours to reach the home. So 6 small squares, so 14, 15. Now join this point with that one. Now the information shown in the distance time graph. C. Work out Jalina's average cycling speed in kilometers per hour for the complete journey to the park and back. Do not include the time when she was not cycling in your calculation. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. Average speed, total distance over total time. For the total distance, she cycled 24 kilometers to the park and 24 kilometers for coming back. So 24 times 2, so 48. So the total distance, 48 kilometers. And for the total time, if you exclude the times she was not cycling, so for the first line, the time 1 hour, so 1 plus. For the second line, the time 45 minutes, so 3/4. And for coming back, 1.5 hours, so 1.5, so plus 1.5. Now divide the total distance by the total time, so equals 14.8 kilometers per hour to one decimal place. Number 3a, simplify. E power 9 divide e power 5, subtract the power, so e power 9 minus 5, so e power 4. B, simplify. Y power 2 all power 8, multiply the power. If you have two powers, multiply them, so y power 16. C, expand and simplify. X plus 9 times x minus 2, x times x squared, x times negative 2, negative 2x, 9 times x, 9x, 9 times negative 2, negative 18. Combine the like terms, so x squared, negative 2 plus 9, so 7, so 7x minus 18. D, factorize. Follow. The first step to factorize, take the common factor. The common factor between 16 and 20, we have 4. C power 4 and C power 1, the least power, so C. B power 2 and B power 3, the least power, so B power 2. Now you are left with 16 C power 4 B power 2 divide 4 C B power 2 equals 4 C power 3 plus 20 C B power 3 divide 4 C B power 2. 20 divide 4 equals 5, and C cancel. B power 3 divide B power 2 equals B. 4a, complete the table of values for y equals x squared minus 3x minus 1. So substitute by x equals negative 2. So negative 2 squared minus 3 times negative 2 minus 1 equals 9. By the same way, if you substitute by negative 1, so put x equal negative 1, so the answer equals 3. Now put x equal 1, the answer equals negative 3. The last one, substitute x by 3, so x equals 3, the answer equals negative 1. B. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals x squared minus 3x minus 1 for all values of x from negative 2 to 4. So plot the points. Negative 2, 9. So negative 2, 9. Negative 1 and 3. So negative 1 and 3. 0 and negative 1. 0, negative 1. 1, negative 3. 1, negative 3. 2, negative 3. 2, negative 3. 3, negative 1. So 3, negative 1. And the last point, 4 and 3. 4 and 3. Now join them with a smooth curve, this quadratic function. For these 2 points, you cannot join them like that. So because it's curve, so draw a curve. So like that. This is our graph. Number 5. Becky has a bi-6-sided dice. The table gives information about the probability that when the dice is thrown, it will land on each number. Becky is going to throw the dice 200 times. Work out an estimate for the number of times that the dice will land on an even number. If you look for the table, the probability of 1, 2x, probability of 2, 0.18, and so on, probability of 3 and 4. So to find x, the sum of all probabilities should be 1. So you can solve for x. So add all and equate by 1. So 2x plus 0.18 plus 2x plus 3x plus 0.26 plus x equals 1. Now combine the like terms. So 2x plus 2x plus 3x plus x equals 8x. 0.18 plus 0.26 equals 0.44. So plus 0.44 equals 1. Now to find x, 1 minus 0.44 divided by 8 equals 0.07. Now you can find the probability of even number equals 0.18 plus 3x, so 3 times 0.07 plus 0.07 equals 0.46. Now to find an estimate for the number of times that the dice will land on an even number, if you throw 200 times, multiply the probability by the number of times. So 0.46 times 200 equals 92 times. Number 6. The diagram shows a solid cuboid made from wood. The wood had density 0.7 gram per centimeter cube. Work out the mass of the cuboid. Density equals mass over volume. So mass equals density multiply the volume. So 0.7 times the volume. The volume length by width by height. So 5 times 8 times 12. 5 times 8 times 12. So equals 336 centimeter cube. Number 7a. Write 5.7 times 10 power 6 as an ordinary number. So move the decimal point one place and add 5 zeros because we have 10 power 6. So 5, 7, and 5 zeros. B. Write 0.04 in standard form. To write the number in standard form, so move the decimal point such that this number between 1 and 10, so 4 times 10 power negative 3 because you move the decimal point 3 places to the right. C. Work out 2 times 10 power 4 plus 3 times 10 power 5 divide 6.4 times 10 power negative 2. Calculate that. The answer 5 million. Number 8. On 1st January 2016, Lee bought a boat for $170,000. The value of the boat depreciates by 8% per year. Work out the value of the boat on 1st January 2019. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So to find the new value after 3 years from 2016 to 2019, so 170,000 into 1 minus, because depreciates, 8 over 100 power 3 equals 132,377 to nearest dollar. Number 9. The diagram shows a shape made from right angle triangle and a semicircle. AC is the diameter of the semicircle. BA equals BC equals 6 centimeter. Angle ABC equals 90. Work out the area of the shape. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. So we need to find the area of the semicircle and area of triangle, then add them. Area of triangle, half times base times height. So for the triangle, half multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. This is the area of triangle. For area of the semi-circle, we need to find the radius. So we can find the diameter first. From Pythagoras, AC equals square root 6 squared plus 6 squared equals 6 square root 2 in the third form, in exact form. So you can find the radius now. Have the diameter. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So it's 3 square root of 2. So this is the radius. Now you can find the area of the semicircle. Area of the semicircle equals half by r squared. So half by r, which is 3 square root 2 all squared, equals 46.3 to 1 decimal place, centimeter square. Number 10. A equals 2 power n multiply 3 multiply 5 power m. Write 8a as a product of powers of its prime factors. 8a equals 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2, so 2 power 3. And a equals 2 power n multiply 3 multiply 5 power m. Now when you multiply, add the power. So this will be 2 power 3 plus n times 3 times 5 power m. Number 11. C equals B minus A. A equals 6 correct to the nearest integer. B equals 15 correct to the nearest 5. Work out the upper bound for the value of C. Show your working clearly. So to find upper for C, and we have difference, so the first value will be upper and the second value will be lower. Now to find B upper, B 15 to nearest 5, so 5 divided by 2 equals 2.5. To find the upper, add 15 plus 2.5, so 17.5 minus. To find A lower, A correct to nearest integer, so this means 1 divided by 2, 0.5. Now to find the lower, so subtract 6 minus 0.5, so 5.5 equals 12. 12a factorize 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. You can use your calculator, mode 53. Then write a equals 2, b equals negative 7, c equals 6. You have two values for x. X equals 3 over 2 and the other value 2. So now you can write the two brackets, multiply 2 by x, so 2x, then transpose 3 to the other side by negative, and for the second bracket transpose 2 to the other side by negative, so x minus 2. B, solve 4m plus 9 over 3 equals 7 minus 2m. Show clear algebraic working. Cross multiply to solve. So 4m plus 9 equal 3 times 7 minus 2m. So 4m plus 9 equals 3 times 7, 21. 3 times negative 2m, negative 6m. Now transpose 6m to the other side by positive, so 4m plus 6m equals, and transpose 9 to the other side by negative, so 21 minus 9. So 10m equals 12, divide by 10, divide by 10, so m equals 1.2. C, write the fourth root of y divided by y in the form y bar b. The fourth root of y, this means y power 1 over 4, divide y power 1, so equals, subtract the power 1 over 4 minus 1, so negative 3 over 4. Number 13, in group C, there are 6 girls and 8 boys. In group D, there are 3 girls and 7 boys. A team is made by picking at random one child from group C and one child from group D. Complete the probability tree diagram. For group C, probability of girl, number of girls over the total, so 6 over 14. So the probability of boys, 8 over 14. For group D, probability of girl, 3 over the total, so 3 over 10. So probability of boys, 7 over 10. Do the same with the second branch, 3 over 10 and 7 over 10. B, work out the probability that there are 2 boys in the team, so 2 boys, boy and boy, so 8 over 14 multiply 7 over 10, 8 over 14 times 7 over 10 equals 2 over 5. After the first team has been picked, a second team is picked. One child is picked at random from the children left in group C, and one child is picked at random from the children left in group D. C, work out the probability that there are 2 boys in each of the 2 teams. This means we picked 2 boys from group C and 2 boys from group D. For the 2 boys from group C, the probability 8 over 14 times 7 over 13. and then multiply 2 boys from group D, so 7 over 10 multiplied 6 over 9, so equals 28 over 195. Number 14, the universal set equals the positive integers less than 20 and A, x such that x less than 12, B, x such that x more than or equal 7 and less than 16. We can write A in listing method. So A equals 1, 2, 3, 4 till 11 because less than 12. For B, more than or equal 7, so 7, 8, 9 till 15 because less than 16. Now A intersect B, the common elements between A and B. So from 7 till 11, so 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. C is a set such that C subset from A and number of elements of C equal 3, given that all members of C are even numbers. Let the members of one possible set C. So we need 3 elements included in A and even. So you can choose 2, 4, 8. Number 15, use algebra to show the recurring decimal 0.254 equals 14 over 55. So we can consider that the recurring decimal x 0.25454 and so on 54. If we multiply by 10, then we have 10x equals 2.545454 and so on. And if we multiply by 1000, we get 1000x equals 254.545454 and so on. Now subtract 1000 minus 10 equals 990x, and 254 minus 2 equals 252 because the decimal cancelled with each other. So divide by 990, divide by 990, so x equals 14 over 55 in the simplest form. Number 16, here are the first 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence. Find the sum of the first 100 terms of this sequence. For this sequence, the first term equals 7, A equals 7, and the common difference 3, we add 3 each time, so we have A and D. We need to find S100. S100 equals 100 over 2 into 2A, so 2 times 7, plus n minus 1, so 100 minus 1, so 99, into D, which is 3, equals 15,550. Number 17, A and B are two similar vases. Vase A has height 24, vase B has height 36. Vase A has a surface area of 960 centimeters square. Work out the surface area of vase B. Because they are similar, so area 1 over area 2 equals height 1 square over height 2 square. Area 1, we can start with vase A. So area 1 equals 960 over area 2, height 1 squared, so 24 squared, over height 2 squared, so 36 squared. Now cross multiply, so area 2 equals 960 times 36 squared divided by 24 squared equals 2160 centimeter squared. Vase B has volume of V centimeter cube. B, find in terms of V an expression for the volume in centimeter cube for vase A. They are similar, so V1 over V2 equals height 1 power 3 over height 2 power 3. So V1 over V equals 24 power 3 over 36 power 3. Now to find V1 in terms of V, so V1 equals 24 power 3 times V divide 36 power 3 equals, use your calculator, find the simplest form for 24 power 3 over 36 power 3 equals 8 over 27, so 8 over 27 V. Number 18, the diagram shows a triangle PQR. Calculate the length of PR. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. In this triangle, we have 2 sides and included angle, so we can find BR using cosine rule. So BR equals square root 26.3 squared plus 17.8 squared minus 2 times 26.3 times 17.8 cosine of 36 equals 15.8 centimeter to 3 significant figures. Number 19, the table gives information about the heights of some trees. On the grid, draw a histogram for this information. To draw a histogram, you need to find the frequency density for each group. Frequency density equals frequency over class width. So you can find the class width for each group. Class width, upper limit minus lower limit, so 20 minus 0. So 20 for the second group, 15 for the third, 5 for the fourth, 10. This is the class width. Now to find the frequency density, divide 15 by 20, so 0.75. 48 divided by 15, 3.2. Then 21 divided by 5, so 4.2. 16 divided by 10, so 1.6. Now you can draw the first interval with height 0.75, so this 0.75. So this is the first interval. Next one, height 3.2 from 20 to 35. So height 3.2 from 20 to 35. Next one, height 4.2 from 35 to 40. So 4.2 is 4.2. The last one, the height 1.6 from 40 to 50. 1.6, so this 1.6. So this is the histogram. 20. A, B, C, and D are points on a circle. TDV is a tangent. AB equals AD. Angle ADT equals 71. Work out the size of the angle BCD. So we need to find this angle. Give a reason for each stage of your working. We can find angle BCD if we find angle A. And to find angle A, join BD. So if we join BD, now this angle between the tangent and the chord equals the circumference angle, which is opposite to the chord from the other side. This is called alternate segment theorem. So this angle 71. So now we can write angle ABD equals angle ADT equals 71 alternate segment theorem. Now if this angle 71, so this angle 71 because AB equals AD, isosceles triangle. So angle ADB equals angle ABD equals 71 because ABD isosceles triangle. Now so this angle 71. Then you can find angle A. So angle A equals 180 minus 71 plus 71 equals 38 because sum of interior angles equals 180. Now angle A 38. Then you can find angle BCD because A plus C equals 180, opposite angles in the cyclic quad. So angle BCD plus 38 equals 180, opposite angles in cyclic quad. So angle BCD equals 180 minus 38 equals 142. 21. A solid is made from hemisphere and cylinder. The plane face of hemisphere coincides with the upper plane face of the cylinder. The hemisphere and the cylinder have the same radius. The ratio of the radius of the cylinder to the height of the cylinder 1 to 3. Given that the solid has volume 792 pi, work out the height of the solid. Because the ratio between the radius to the height 1 to 3, so if the radius r, so the height will be 3r. Now the volume for the solid 792 pi. The volume equals volume of the hemisphere plus the volume of the cylinder. Volume of the hemisphere is 2 over 3 by r power 3, and the volume of the cylinder by r squared times the height, which is 3r, equals 792 pi. You can cancel pi with pi. So now you are left with 2 over 3 r power 3 plus 3r power 3 equals 792. Now combine the like terms. 2 over 3 plus 3 equals 11 over 3. R power 3 equals 792. So you can find R power 3 equals 792 divide 11 over 3. And to find r, cubic root 792 divide 11 over 3 equals 6 centimeter. Now you can find the height of the cylinder equals 3r, so 3 multiplied by 6 equals 18 centimeter. Work out the height of the solid, so we need the height of the solid. The height of the solid equals the height of the cylinder, which is 3r, plus the height of the hemisphere, which is r. So 4r, so the height of the solid is 4r, so 4 multiplied by 6 equals 24 centimeter. 22. The graph of y equals sine x is drawn on the grid. A. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals 2 sine x plus 30 from 0 to 360. 2 sine x plus 30, we have vertical stretch by scale factor 2, and we have translation 30 degrees to the left, because plus 30, so move 30 to the left. So now if we have point x and y, because we have vertical stretch scale factor 2, so y will be 2y, and because we have translation 30 to the left, so x will be x minus 30. So now we can find the image for the points by this rule. Now if we start with this point, x equals 90 and y equals 1, so 90 and 1, its image will be 60 and 2. So 60 and 2, so this is the new image. And for this point, which is 270 and negative 1, 270 and negative 1 will be 240 and negative 2. So 240 and negative 2. Now for this point, 30 and 0.5, 30 and 0.5 will be 0 and 1. So this point will be 0 and 1. Now for this point, 180 and 0 will be 150 and 0. And for this point, 360 and 0 will be 330 and 0. Now you can draw so this is the graph for the new function. BI, write x squared minus 6x plus 10 in the form x minus a squared plus b, where a and b are integers. Use completing square to write in the vertex form. X squared minus 6x can be written x minus 3 all squared minus 3 squared, then plus 10. So x minus 3 all squared, negative 9 plus 10, so positive 1, so plus 1. Double I, hence describe fully the single transformation that maps the curve with the equation y equal x squared into the curve with equation y equal x squared minus 6x plus 10. From y equal x squared to y equals x minus 3 all squared plus 1, we have a translation 3 units to the right and 1 unit up. So translation by the column vector 3 to the right, 1 up, so 3, 1. 23, A, B, C, D is a kite with AB equals AD and CB equals CD. Draw the kite. For the kite, the two diagonals are perpendicular. AB equals AD. So if we consider this A, so AB equals AD. So CB equals CD. This is the kite. B is the point with coordinates 10, 19. So B, 10, 19. D is the point with coordinates 2, 7. So 2, 7. Find the equation of the line AC. AC perpendicular to AD. So the gradient of AC is the negative reciprocal for the gradient of BD. So we need to find the gradient of BD first. Y minus Y, so 19 minus 7 over 10 minus 2 equals 3 over 2 as a fraction in simplest form. So the gradient of AC equals negative 2 over 3. So the equation of AC, y equals negative 2 over 3x plus c. Now to find c, the line AC passes through the midpoint between B and D, so we need to find the midpoint. Equals x plus x, so 10 plus 2 over 2, and y plus y, so 19 plus 7 over 2 equals 6 and 13. So the equation of line AC, you can substitute by the point 6 and 13. So 13 equals negative 2 over 3 times 6 plus c. So 13 equals negative 4 plus c. So c equals 17. So the equation of AC, y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 17. You can multiply by 3. So 3y equals negative 2x plus 51. Now you can transpose negative 2x to the other side. So 3y plus 2x equals 51. 24. A particle B is moving along a straight line that passes through a fixed point O. The displacement S meters of B from O at time t second is given by S equal t power 3 minus 6 t power 2 plus 5t minus 4. Find the value of t for which the acceleration of B equals 3. To find expression for acceleration, you need to find expression for the velocity first. So velocity equals ds over dt, the derivative for the displacement. So 3t squared minus 12t plus 5. So the acceleration, the derivative for the velocity. So 6t minus 12. Now equate by 3. So 6t equals 15. So divide by 6. So t equals 2.5.